If you're gonna look on the engine oil cap on the Kia Soul 2015 GDI engine 1.6, it's gonna show you need to use 5W20 engine oil, full synthetic. So in my case, I decided to go with the higher viscosity because they connected the oil pressure gauge, and when you start the engine and the oil is cold, the pressure is gonna be about around like 65-70 psi. When the engine gets to operating temperature, it's gonna drop down to 16 psi. The engine has already 80,000 miles, and in my opinion, it's a little bit like the pressure, it's a little bit low. So I decided to go with the higher viscosity oil at operating temperature. So I'm gonna go this time with 5W30. W stands for winter, 5 stands for the viscosity when the oil is cold, and 20 stands for the viscosity when the oil is at operating temperature. In my case, it was before 20, now I'm gonna go with 5W30. So I'm gonna connect the oil pressure gauge, so we're not guessing, and we're gonna know exactly if the oil pressure is gonna go higher or not. I'm gonna go right now to Walmart. I'm gonna get 1 gallon of 5W30, and we're gonna replace the oil. We'll see what happens. This was the one I used before, that is recommended by the manual. And now I'm gonna take Valvoline 5W30. As you can see, at the cold temperature they have the same viscosity, but at the operating temperature this one has a lower viscosity and this one is higher. So we're gonna go get this one, we're gonna replace it, and we'll see what is gonna be the pressure. Theoretically it should be higher this time. This is the filter I got Fram PH9688, and the oil I got, it's Valvoline 5W30, Restore and Protect, and the price for it was like $43. Just look at this beautiful weather. Let's go home, grab some tools, drain the old oil and fill it with a new one. For all the Kia Soul haters, here is one more Kia in front of me. I'm very curious right now, what's gonna be the pressure after replacement. What do you think? Is it gonna get to 20 or not? First thing you need to do, you need to start the car and let it work for a while so the engine gets warmed up, and after it's gonna be easier to drain the oil because it's gonna be thinner. So now we're gonna go under the car and locate the oil pan and oil draining plug. As you can see, we are under the car right now. This is the engine oil filter and this is the oil pan draining plug. So now we're gonna take a socket and loosen the oil draining plug, and you will need a 17mm socket. I already loosened the bolt, so now I'm gonna take it out and drain the oil. I like to hold it till the last moment. When I feel that the thread is completely removed, I just like to take it on the side like this. And now I'm gonna wait for the oil to get completely drained. We're gonna clean the plug, install it back. You also can loosen the cap. You also can remove the oil filling cap so you don't get vacuum in the system. So the oil is drained. Now we can tighten back the plug. You can fill the new filter with oil and don't forget to lubricate the ring. Now we're gonna add some oil. Our filter is prepared. Now we can remove the old one and install the new filter. The surface is clean. Now we can tighten the new oil filter in its place. I always do hand tight. When you're checking the oil level, as you can see, there are two marks, low and full. Full, low. It should be between them. I usually make it a little bit higher. The oil pressure switch, I connected the oil pressure gauge. Now we're gonna start the car and test the pressure. As you can see, we have 65 right now. Now we're gonna wait for the engine to warm up to operating temperature, and we'll see what the pressure is gonna be. Is it gonna be again 16 psi or it's gonna be higher? Theoretically it should be higher this time, but let's see. At idling, as you can see, the operating temperature, we have 19 psi. So if you go up to 1500, it's gonna be about like 55 psi, and if we go to 2000 rpms, it's gonna be 62 psi. 2000 rpms, 62 psi. And if you go 2500, look at the RPM right now. They are very stable. 630, 32, 28. The target idle RPM is 630, and actual engine speed, it's always close to 630. And as you can see, the revolutions are pretty stable. And here we have the engine oil pressure, and it's also very stable at idling. It's not playing up and down because revolutions are playing up and down.